Assalamu alaikum. Today our topic is electricity and magnet from class 7 science book chapter 10. What is the origination of charge? For this, let us make a review of the basic structure of atom once again. The basic structure of an atom involves a nucleus and the orbiting electrons. Atoms are made up of three particles, protons, neutrons, and electrons. At the center, the nucleus contains protons and neutrons. Protons are always positively charged. The neutrons are neutral in charge. Atom itself is neutral. It contains similar number of protons and neutrons. In this slide, a basic structure of an atom is shown where in the nucleus there are 6 protons and 6 neutrons. In first shell, 2 electrons and in the second shell, 4 electrons are given here. Total electrons are 6, which one is equal to the number of protons of the at the center. What is electric charge? Electric charge is excess or insufficient electrons, that means negatively charged particles, compared to protons, that means positively charged particles. Electric charges are of two general types, positive and negative. An excess of electrons in any given space produces a negative charge, while a deficiency of electrons in any given space produces a positive charge. Properties of charge are: like charges repel each other and unlike charges attract each other. Now, electricity is a form of energy that is produced by charges. We know electrons are bound in their orbit by attraction of protons, but excess electrons in outer band become free, which move from one atom to the next, and electron flows are produced. There are two types of electricity. One is static electricity, one is current electricity. How static electricity works? Static electricity can be created by rubbing one object against another object. The excess electrons being pulled from the surface of one material and take place on the surface of the other material. Here there are some basic differences of static electricity and current electricity. In static electricity, excess electrons only transfer from one material to another and remain at rest, but in current electricity ensures flow of free electrons through a particular path. Electronic materials. We know electronic materials are three types: conductors, insulators, and semiconductors. Electrical conductors are those materials which have low resistance and allow electrical current flow. Some examples are given here: gold, silver, aluminum, copper, nickel, etc. Insulators are the materials which suppresses electrical current flow through them. Some of they have high resistance which suppresses electrical current flow. Some of the examples of insulators are glass, ceramic, plastic, wood, rubber, aluminum, etc. These are the good insulators. There are some materials which are known as semiconductors. Their resistance level are between conductor and insulators. Um, some of the examples are given here. They are quite common, found in almost all electronic devices. Good examples of semiconductors are germanium, selenium, and silicon, etc. An electrical circuit is a path in which electron from a current source can flow. A battery here in this simple circuit, a battery is connected here as a source of current. Use of current flows. Nowadays, without electricity, life is impossible. People use electricity for lighting, heating, cooling, refrigeration, and for operating appliances, computers, electronics, machinery, and public transportation system. The construction of the very common electrical devices are given here. Here is a light bulb. In a light bulb, Two thick wires are placed inside a air-free bulb where a very thin coil of tungsten wire is attached. It is called the filament. When connected to electrical source, the bulb produces a lot of heat and the filament emits a light. In a torch, there is a small bulb with battery. The light turns on when the switch is on. In an electrical fan, electrical energy is transformed into mechanical energy to rotate the fan. A regulator is used to control the speed of the fan. What is a magnet? A magnet is a material that produces a magnetic field. The space around a magnet where its influence can be detected is known as magnetic field. Magnetic field around a magnet can be detected by using a magnetic compass. The historical path of magnet. The historical path of magnet is quite interesting. A shepherd named Magnesia in ancient Greece was the first to discover lodestone when his crook, which had a iron tip, was pulled towards a stone which he passed over it. When he passed over it, the stone not only attracts iron rings but it transmits its power to attract other rings. Magnetic rules. Magnetic rules are six. There are magnets. Magnet attracts objects made of iron, nickel. That means mainly metal objects they attract. Magnets have two poles. Magnets always exist in pairs. Opposite poles of the magnets attract each other, and like poles of the magnet repel each other. If a magnet is suspended freely, it will always align in north-south direction by itself own. There are two types of magnets, artificial and natural. Artificial magnets are made by men by using different techniques. They are much more stronger compared to the natural magnets. They can be temporary or permanent. They are available in different sizes and shapes. And some of the examples of artificial magnets are horseshoe magnet, bar magnet, etc. On the other hand, natural magnets are found in nature. They are weaker as compared to artificial magnets. They are always permanent. They are available in the shapes and sizes as they occur from the nature. Examples are magnetite, that means lodestone. Artificially, magnetic substances can be transformed into magnets by two methods. One is by rubbing and another is by electrical method. Temporary magnet can be made by stroking a piece of iron or steel along a permanent magnet. Or when electric current is passed through a wire wound around a piece of soft iron nail, the iron nail will behave like a magnet. But this type of temporary magnets act as a permanent magnet when they are within a strong magnetic field. The terrestrial magnet. Our Earth is a giant magnet. Its magnetic field is like a bar magnet. The invisible magnetic field lines are surrounding the whole Earth. The nickel iron core of the Earth gives the Earth a magnetic field much like a bar magnet. The effect of the terrestrial magnet exists everywhere. Two poles of the hanging bar magnet indicates two poles of the Earth magnet. Here, the north pole of the bar magnet indicates the north side, but a north pole always attracts a south pole. Therefore, the south pole of the Earth's magnetic field works as a north pole of the bar magnet, and the north pole of the Earth acts as the south pole of the bar magnet.